Got to talk about the Eagles game. And that Cowboys game. I don't have anything on here directly asking about that. So I'm going to just toss it up to you guys.
Toss it to Spike first.
Toss it to me first.
Yeah, Spike. Toss on what happened with your boys, bro. Winnable game. Should have won it.
Should have won it. It always circles back to Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy don't make Dak better. It's real lackadaisical as far as the discipline. He always get up there and cry about penalties. Nigga, you the head coach. Who do penalties and everything like that start with? It's you. So I don't feel like the Eagles outplayed us. We could have won that game. But as long as you got Dak and McCarthy, when it gets to December, when it gets to January, and it's playoff times, it's time to start winning football games. I don't know if we'll be able to do it with them. One of the biggest things that we lost, and we see it every week, is Diggs. Diggs, that injury was way more impactful than I thought it would be. I thought that Bland would be able to step in, take up. Nah, he ain't. Diggs is a different dude. He makes gambles, he gets turnovers, and that's what our football team needs to win. We need turnovers. We need to be playing out in front. Because if Dak got to make plays down the end, he steps out of bounds, or it's just something dumb that McCarthy does as far as play calling. So as a fan, I didn't feel bad watching the game because, of course, we played well, but didn't give me any reassurance like coming into the playoffs that we would be able to beat the Eagles or the 49ers. Yeah, I would put us third behind them still, but that ain't saying much because we still have to beat one of them teams to go to the Super Bowl.
Playoffs?
Yeah, we want the playoffs. Okay. It ain't enough good teams in the NFC, so we going. The Lions probably was going to be the second.
That's fool's goal.
Yes, so we'll probably play the Lions in the first round and beat them. So I ain't scared of that.
They should beat them.
Yeah, I ain't scared of that. But what I do worry about, again, is like just like last year, you get to the divisional round and you got to play the Eagles or you got to play the 49ers, like Dak Prescott just never comes through. Like you said, he played a great game. Yeah, you're right, it's a good game, but he didn't win.
But when you needed him the most.
He didn't win, right, when he needed him the most. When it came down to it, and I need you to have the head on your shoulders, at least stick the ball out or stay in bounds, make a play that we can win off of. Dak doesn't make winning plays. He might have a winning game, but when it comes to make winning plays, he don't make those plays.
Yeah.
So,
I feel you. But y'all paid him like he should. And my thing is this. I don't disagree with Mike McCarthy being, an issue. But at the end of the day, the players play the game, right? And they got to be able to overcome. That has to be able to overcome. That defense has to be able to overcome. You just got to make more plays. That's just that football comes down to how many more plays can you make because it's literally a game of inches. And for me, the Cowboys, it doesn't even start with Dak or even Mike McCarthy. It starts with Jerry Jones. And this is the reason why I say this.
I don't know about this.
This is the reason why I say this. What did the Eagles go win and did? They went and got Kevin Byard, right?
Yeah.
What did the 49ers go and do? They went and got Chase Young, right? So
Jerry wasn't doing that.
Exactly. The Cowboys draft their guys and then feel that their guys are the best. And some of those guys are, right? Colin Cowherd made a great point, and I was like, dang, he's right. If it was if the Cowboys dissolved as an organization and every player was a free agent, what's the one player that every team will go after? They'll give up damn near everything to go get.
Parsons.
Michael Parsons.
Who else on that squad? Exactly. And that's the problem. When you swing for the fences, shouldn't just be in the draft. It should be in free agency. Because, like you said, they're in the NFC, and I just named 2 NFC teams that are already stronger than you that went and got stronger at their strength.
Yes.
And the Cowboys did absolutely nothing. It starts with Jerry Jones. It started when Jerry Jones thought he was the guy and got rid of Jimmy Johnson. That was the beginning of the end for the Cowboys. And until Jerry Jones swallows that ego and that pride and starts making the moves that are appropriate to actually win a championship, y'all not going to win shit.
I agree.
I don't agree with that because I think Jerry Jones put together a good roster. Arguably every year, we have one of the top rosters.
Good roster. Good rosters don't win championships.
Right.
Excellent roster.
They should.
No.
If you have a great quarterback They should.
No. But
if
your
you have
quarterback is not a
head
great.
coach.
Your
Right.
quarterback
And
is not
that's
great. It's good enough.
what you're saying is correct. But those decisions are made by Jerry Jones.
Exactly.
That
The
goes
coaching
back to his
decision.
point.
What I would
That-
fault, the
that's
only thing that I would fault Jerry Jones for is not being able to hire a coach who can take control. Like you hire a Mike McCarthy, you hire everybody since Bill Parcells.
Is Mike
All of
McCarthy a
those
Super
people
Bowl winning head coach? Yes or no?
Yeah, he won one already.
He won one already.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, whether we want to like or hate it, man has won at the highest level.
Nah, but just stop.
I feel you.
Nah, like, stop.
There's context in there.
He ain't no like right now today.
Spike, I'm with you. I'm not a Mike
He had
McCarthy
one-
guy.
He had to go.
I'm with you. I'm not a Mike McCarthy guy, but at the end of the day, the resume says Super Bowl, so that comes with a bit of cachet.
Yeah,
That-
but he's
that
probably
comes with
the
that.
only Super Bowl winning head coach that Jerry Jones would hire because he's the only one that's going to listen to everything that Jerry Jones says.
He's a
The
puppet.
problem is not the roster. The problem is not Jerry Jones from a sense of he can't put good players in Dallas because the roster has been good for damn near 10 years. It's hiring a coach who can take command.
And
having
then
someone like a Belichick, having someone like a Tomlin,
then 10
having
years.
someone like Andy Reid. The last time that happened was was Jimmy Johnson. Jerry didn't like that. I agree with you
Okay,
there, but you can't blame him because he had we got one of the best rosters in football.
But in then 10 years, when did you have the best roster?
I mean, but who? How often does that happen?
What do you?
How often does that happen?
Hold on.
The Eagles had the best roster last year. Like
And went to the Super Bowl.
49ers had the best roster. The
And
year before that.
then went to the
Right, but that's
divisional
not a
game.
consistent
Both of them
thing.
lost, though.
If you
I
ask me,
understand that.
if you ask me,
But where were the
wait,
Cowboys?
Wait, if you ask me over a 10-year basis,
He's with them.
if you ask me over a 10-year basis, how many times have we had the best roster? Probably the same amount of times that the Eagles or the Chiefs or
in
the
them
49ers
in them
have.
10 years, they haven't had the best roster. And that's the point I'm making to you,
From
Spike.
top to bottom, they have been one of the top 5
I'm
teams
not-
roster-wise.
Spike,
Jerry Jones and his staff, the
I'm
people
giving
who
you
pick
that.
the players, they're good.
I'm giving you those Cheerios.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, give me that one Cheerio that was better than all of the other ones, and y'all
Michael
haven't had
Parsons.
that. Huh?
Michael Parsons right now.
He's the best player,
Okay.
arguably.
Okay,
But
so,
what- no,
all right, so
look,
roster-wise,
look.
the
Spike,
first year that Dak came in, the first year that Dak played, and they won all of those games, they probably had the best roster in the league. That's the only way that Dak was able to be successful. We expected Tony Romo to be playing that year and to go to a Super Bowl. But he got hurt and Dak came in. The Cowboys had the best team in football that year.
I would say arguably the best offense was amazing. The defense, y'all at that time y'all struggled at cornerback. Y'all had who's that in Drea? He thought he was bigger than what he was, bro. I can't even think of that man's name.
I know
I know
who
him
you're
for
talking
his
about. I
chick.
can't remember his-
Scandrick.
Orlando
Scandrick. That was your best DB, bro.
That wasn't my best. That's stop.
Who was?
No.
He was.
I'm about to look up.
Yeah,
that
look
roster,
it up.
yeah.
Look it up.
Orlando Scandrick has never been a number 1 DB on no
Shit,
team.
on that roster he was.
No.
And at the end of the
Hell
day,
no.
at the end of the day, my thing is this, right? Football is one of those total team sports. And if you're going to win, you either have to have the best roster or the best quarterback.
Or even more so than that, you got to be able to make adjustments. And they had an
Yes.
opportunity at the deadline to make a deal.
100%.
And bring in. I was afraid they was going to do it. They was going to bring in. Henry.
That's what they needed.
That's what they should have done.
Yes.
They need a number 1 running back.
Yes.
They don't have
Well,
one.
we got a number 1 running back, but you need.
Who?
Pollard's a number 1.
He's not a number one.
No, he's not.
Absolutely.
No, he's a complimentary back.
no.
He's a complimentary back.
No,
He's a
Spike.
complimentary
In
back.
today's NFL.
No,
Complimentary
not
back.
in yesterday's NFL, not in tomorrow's NFL.
He's Felix Jones.
Yes.
He's Felix Jones, my guy.
Yeah.
Felix Jones.
Yeah,
Yes.
Felix can hit a home run, but he's not that
He's
guy
not-
every
he's not-
down. He's
you're
not
not-
every
you're not
down.
gonna give him 30
I'll
carries.
concede with that. I'll give you that because we did need Henry. You do need somebody who can get 2-3 yards. Pollard can't do that.
And
However,
you need a guy that can run out the clock.
Yeah,
so if you're up, it's like, hey, we got arguably the best pass rusher in football. He's definitely, if you want to rank him low, he's top 5, but he's definitely top 3 in my opinion, right? We got one of the Bosa's and 49ers. We got TJ Watt, you got Myles Garrett, and then you got Michael Parsons. And wherever you want to put him, that's the top right there, right?
Yeah.
Now you complement that because offense, defense complements, defense and defense complements. But the perfect complement to any defense is a running back that the other defense don't want to tackle.
that's fair.
Devontae Adams could have been had.
Nah.
Wait, hold on. I'm not saying
No,
that
nah,
moves
nah.
the needle, but goddamn, if you go get
We don't need
Devontae,
Devontae Adams. There's no reason for us to add a wide
Yeah, it
receiver.
is.
No, absolutely not.
Shit.
Yeah, it is. 'Cause
Dak can't get the ball to the three
Look,
you got
look,
now.
look,
How you gonna
look.
get the ball to Devontae Adams? Why
They
would you
went-
do that?
You saw them hands of Stone Gallup had, and where in
Gallup
the
is a
world
three.
is Cooks?
Gallup is a
Cooks
three
is
wide
Cooks.
receiver. All of that's on Dak.
So you bring
So
in
adding
Devontae
Adams to
Adams.
that,
No.
adding Adams to that, it's not gonna help, bro.
it is. You know why?
It's not. It's not.
Because what did we just talk about with T. Higgins?
You need a complimentary guy. And you had that it rose the cover.
Dak Prescott is not Joe Burrow.
No, I understand that. But it's a
could
lot.
be.
It's
No,
a
he
lot
couldn't. There's no way
easier.
he could be.
It's a lot easier to read coverage when you know 85% of the game this guy's double covered. So now CD is one-on-one.
Yeah.
Right.
And CD this year has proven he's a number one wide receiver.
That's
he's
a
proven
luxury.
this
That's
year.
a luxury
I understand,
item, though.
but that what makes you the best
No,
roster.
You add something that's gonna make you to the best roster. It would be a Henry, like you said. It
I
would be a
agree.
defensive lineman. It would
you know
be
what?
somebody on the tackle.
But if you
could
didn't,
still
if
get
you
his
didn't
ass
get
Westbrook,
beat.
period.
Exactly. If it's not
You
Henry,
remember
go
Westbrook,
get
period.
somebody else.
What I'm saying is, it's not him. It's not.
Shit.
Yeah, it
'Cause-
is.
No, that's
Shit.
just going to add to the frustration of the team.
Nah, fuck
You
that.
already have a quarterback who already can't get the ball to the necessary people.
He can
if
get
you
the
got
ball there.
Pollard, you got Cooks, you got Gallup, you got CeeDee Lamb,
Look,
you got
that-
Ferguson.
that-
Those people should be able to produce.
No,
the
Dak
ball.
can get the ball.
Bottom
Dak
line,
can
you don't
get-
need Devontae Adams.
But Dak can get the ball to these players. That's not
No,
his
he
issue.
can't. Obviously
his,
can't.
His issue has
Shit.
been showing up in the moments. That's
Getting
been
the-
his
making
issue.
plays, getting the ball to players. Now, Devontae Adams would be cool if you don't have to give anything up for him if he comes up voluntarily. But you're talking about trading
Man, I
draft
give it-
picks?
I give it all
That's
up.
what I'm saying.
That's
I'm not trading any
that's
draft
the
picks
top
for
wide
Devontae
receiver.
Adams.
What did the 49ers give up to go get Chase Young? What did the damn Eagles give up
Draft
to go
picks.
get?
Those
Okay.
they
Gotta
needed
give it up
those
for-
things.
Get that up.
That's my point. They needed those things. Now, if
Man,
you're talking
I'll
about
take Devontae
Henry,
Adams in
yes.
squad.
If you're talking about Henry, give a third, second round pick.
Shit.
Listen,
No way in hell
I
I'm
don't
giving
care.
that for Devontae
I don't
Adams.
care.
Right,
I don't
you should.
care. I don't care what team it is. Devontae Adams immediately makes you a better squad.
I'm
Yes.
not saying that he
Immediately.
doesn't.
Yes.
That's the top three
It's
receiver
not
in the league.
worth it to the Cowboys to go get a
Yeah.
Devontae Adams though. For what?
Spike.
You're already talented.
You
at
sound
the
like
receiver
Spike
position.
Jones
You're
right
not.
now.
You got one receiver.
No, you have
That-
three.
No,
Do
you have
know-
one.
Bro,
You have
Cooks has
one.
Cooks did nothing in that game.
Cooks has gotten 1,000 yards for every team that he's played for,
Except
with
now
the
'cause he's
exception
cooked.
Dallas.
He's cooked.
It ain't his fault.
He's
It's the quarterback's fault, bro.
Look,
so if I
man.
gotta get one more weapon to add to that the quarterback can't
He
throw
ain't got
to,
no problem getting
that's
that ball
not
to
gonna
CD.
help your team.
He ain't got no problem getting that ball to CD.
Because CD's good.
And my take on the game, by the way, man, let me tell you, we talking about all this other stuff. Let's talk about what's important. What's important is there was a man out there on one leg that led
Oh, my
his team.
God.
Came out of that locker room and said, listen, and I don't know if you
Came out
know
of
this,
that
but he
locker room.
chastised them in the locker room. He did. He
Did
let
he?
everybody know
You
we're
got a
not
lie
playing
for
up
you?
to the level of our standards. We ain't doing things the way we need to be doing them. Let's do it like we practice it. Let's get out here and let's go. A lot of people thought he wasn't going to come out there. No treatment at halftime, by the way. No treatment. No treatment. None. And came out that locker room on one leg and led that team. He even scrambled on the play. Led that team to victory down that field and won that game. There's no more clutch player in the league right now than Jalen Hurts.
That's
Yeah, I
not
don't know
true.
about that.
That's not
What?
true.
Tell me who's Mahomes ain't more clutch.
Yes, he is.
Mahomes ain't more
Yes,
clutch.
he is.
No, he ain't.
Mahomes,
No, he
Burrow,
ain't. Now one of them.
Kenny Pickett.
Now one of them. Now one of them.
Nigga, all of
8-1, baby.
I'll
Give
give it
that
to
man
you.
his credit. 8-1. And he always come out and face adversity. Every week he's been facing adversity.
He has.
And every week he's been answering the bell.
Hey.
You can't say that about the others.
10 out of 10 times, I'll take Jalen Hurts over Dak Prescott.
I would
I'll
too.
give you that.
I would
I'll
too.
give you that. Look,
I would too.
The only one the only quarterback that you can say is Mahomes has answered the bell almost as many times, but we can't even say that.
almost as many.
Almost,
Hey,
yes.
Ain't nobody outside
Almost.
of Tom Brady answered the bell
We
more
just-
than
I was just
Mahomes.
talking about this year.
Okay.
I'm just talking about this
I
year.
was talking career. Okay.
Yeah.
This year I'll give you that.
We ain't questioning who
Okay,
that man
okay,
is.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But
Clarity,
this year he's
clarity.
the most clutch.
Okay. Clarity. Yay.
No,
I
it's
swear,
not.
y'all
Look at
stay
the
hyping
numbers.
Jalen
Look
Hurts,
at
bro.
the numbers.
This shit been going on
He's
since
the number
college.
one
Been going on
quarterback
since
with
Alabama.
trailers.
Since
He's
Alabama.
the
It's
number one quarterback with
that
trailers.
lost his job to Tua.
To
and had to
Tua.
go to
It
another
don't
school.
matter. Where is he right now?
And every single time
On the
they
best team
hype
in
this guy
football.
up,
He
man.
whooped to his ass head to head.
Oh,
Jalen
Dallas
Hurts
is
is a
football.
white person's dream. And he's been that way since Alabama.
Ain't nothing. You can't even mention
And they
White.
always hype
you
this
can't
guy
mention
up.
White and Jalen Hurts.
Yes, I
Jalen
can,
Hurts
'cause I've
is
seen
Jalen
him
Hurts'
do
little
it.
sister.
It doesn't
And he
matter.
big up the system.
And he did a
So
good
you
job.
gotta
I'm
give
talking
him his
about a
credit.
white person's dream in terms of ever since Alabama, they've been hyping this
Because
man
he
up to
kicked
be
it.
better than what he has actually been. It's always been
better.
the talent that's around him
Oh
since
my
the
God.
days he was in
It's him.
Alabama.
He's one of the few players.
It's never been him,
It's
bro.
always been
It's
him.
never been
Ask the
him.
players that play with him.
It's
who
never been
lucky.
him. What happened to
Ask the
Alabama?
players who
Lost
ask the
his
players-
job. He's one of the few players that's been in a perfect situation everywhere he's been.
Everywhere, bro.
Alabama,
That situation
Oklahoma,
ain't never
Philadelphia.
perfect.
Yeah, all of them have been
So
perfect.
anybody could have went out there one leg and won that game.
Yes.
Kirk Cousins
my
win this
God.
game, bro.
Oh, my
Kenny
God.
Pickett
Who's y'all
winning
backup?
fucking
They was in
games,
this
bro.
Who's
bro.
y'all backup?
Backfield the whole
Who
game.
y'all backup?
It don't even matter
He
because
could
he
have
don't
won
even
that
need to
game.
play.
Whoever, it don't even
No,
matter.
it
He
don't.
could have
Because
won
we
that.
saw that last year when Jalen Hurts went out with a guy, the Gardner Minshew, who, by the way, beat our guy Lamar. So in saying that, the guy that was backing him up came out there and went 0-2.
Bro.
That same guy that beat Lamar, by the way.
Jalen Hurts is
Jalen Hurts,
he's a
man, y'all better
product-
give that man his credit.
He's a product of being very lucky
Y'all
in
better
football.
give
He
that man
really
his
is.
credit.
Like,
He's
I-
the
I-
luckiest
ain't no luck
man
in
I've
that.
ever
He's
seen,
the
bro.
luckiest
Ain't no
quarterback
luck
I
in that.
swear to
Ain't
God.
no-
promise
ain't
you that,
no
bro.
luck
I swear to
in
God.
that.
And the thing about it is, I don't ever want to really hate on him because he's a brother, bro. I don't want to hate
Exactly.
on him.
I
It
wanna
just-
like him.
You can't
oh my
look your
God.
way in the
It's
NFL
just-
to 81
I have
2
seen
years.
this since Alabama, and it's just
81
like,
2
bro,
years in a
why do
row.
y'all keep hyping this guy up?
16-2, 2 years in a row.
Why do
Take
y'all
the two
keep hyping
seasons.
this guy up? He really ain't all that.
Not all that.
Anyway,
just a winner.
But let's speak about
Yes,
thanks to everybody else around him.
Put Jalen Hurts on the Colts.
Appreciate it.
Put Jalen Hurts on
And
the
they
Colts.
be
God,
winners
bro.
too.
Raiders.
They be winners too.
He'll be out of the league.
Absolutely fucking not.
He'll be out of the
He'll be
league.
out of the
They be
league
winners
so
too.
quick.
He didn't have AJ Brown his first year when they was winning.
And we get rid of him quickly.
Y'all better get out of here with that.
Never happen.
He ain't had no running back neither. Who did he have?
But
And he still made it to the playoffs.
The fall of Jalen Hurts, I don't want to see.
Soon as
It
they
ain't
gotta
gonna be
pay
But
him.
if that shit
The
ever,
only-
and when it happens, Spike, oh my
The
God,
only
you
they
thing
gotta
better
pay
take
him,
a
the only
whole
thing that can
NFL
make
season
Jalen Hurts
off.
fall. The only thing that make
Well, I'm talking about when it starts to affect their rosters. When they
the only
can't
thing that can
re-sign
make Jalen Hurts fall is if he gets hurt.
stuff.
If he don't get hurt, he ain't falling. He done proved
He
it.
gonna fall when he not
He
on the
ain't
best.
failing or
When
falling
he's not
'cause
on the best roster in football, he's gonna
beating
fall.
everybody.
Mark
And they
my
say he got
words.
the best roster.
Mark my words.
But he's had the most injuries
Mark
around
my
him.
words. When they got to pay people and they start losing people and they start losing
it don't
those
matter.
linemen, when Lane Johnson retired,
don't matter.
when those defensive tackles got to
It
be
don't
paid,
matter.
he's gonna suck.
Tyler
So
Steen,
you saying he's going to be able
Tyler
to
Steen
perform
started-
the way that Mahomes is doing with lackluster talent now?
Tyler Steen
Great
started. Yes. Yes, he
Oh,
will.
God.
Tyler
Oh,
Steen
man.
started this weekend.
Hurts on that Chiefs team will be winning the way
They wouldn't win a
Absolutely.
game.
Absolutely.
They'll be 0-16.
Absolutely. You can't
If he
say
play for
any
the
different
Chiefs-
until he
If he
loses.
play for the
You can't
Chiefs,
say
they'll be
any different until he
0-18.
loses.
They'll be 0-17.
Matter of fact,
man.
the
He got the
receivers will be
Nick mask
better.
on now.
Oh my
They ain't
God,
gonna
bro.
Nick,
where you
the
at?
the record show. Let the record show that it is what it is. He
Spike,
does what
let's
he
talk
do.
about a quarterback that
Nah,
really look
y'all
like
be
he's
killing-
special.
y'all be killing me.
Let's talk about a quarterback that look like he got the
don't nobody
goods.
say, oh, Joe
CJ
Burrow is
Stroud.
talented.